Yes, people, welcome. This is my 100-day juice fast update, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about breaking my fast and answering some questions that I've got from Instagram. So, today is day 7 of breaking my fast. I started eating last Sunday, and through the week I've been continuing to eating and still going back to my juices. So day 1 of breaking the fast, I ate around 6 mangoes, which I found out was too much because it gave me some stomach pain. They were quite fibrous mangoes, so it was a bit of a kickstart to my digestion. So the day following, I just ate some papaya on day 2. And then day 3 and day 4 was the same, some papaya and some more mangoes. And all the time I'll start the day with the juices, then in the afternoon I'll eat some fruit, and then I'll go back to the juices later in the afternoon. Yesterday was day 6, and again, yeah, just had juice all day, around 5 litres of juice, a big papaya, and around four or five mangoes, and that all went through smoothly. And today being day 7, marking the end of the first week, I'm going to have a salad this evening with some lettuce, some cucumber, and I'm going to blend up some tomatoes with a bit of basil, lime juice, and use that as a simple dressing. So yeah, it's been the start of the week. I'd say when I first started eating the mangoes, and then the day after I had some kind of melon. I wasn't sure what it was, but I'd say that was a bit underwhelming. You know, you look forward to eating for 100 days, and then you eat and you're like, oh yeah, I've been doing this all my life. It's not really that amazing, even though it is. In the same sense, it's just another action. So yeah, that was breaking the fast. But then as the week's gone on and I was eating the papayas, and what else did I eat now that was that I'd not ate before? Oh, yeah, I ate half a sapote. That was quite dense, but it went through me okay. But that was quite satisfying because it had a different texture. You know, the melons and the mangoes, I've been juicing them anyway, so I've already been tasting them foods. So it was nice to get some different flavours going in, and I'm excited for the salad tonight. I have noticed my sleep went a bit more. Like I'd wake up in the middle of the night and I could feel the food digesting through me. Even though it was only simple fruits, I could actually feel the body was having to work to get it through me. But as the week's gone on, it's become easier and the digestion's become smoother. So I'm gonna get into some of these questions that I got last week. The first one: could you fast for longer? Most certainly. I felt like I could have gone forever, but my main focus is maintaining balance when I return back to eating, and I believe the longer I spent away from consuming food, the more difficult maintaining balance when eating would be. So I think 101 days was enough time for me that time. Favourite juice? Well, that changed throughout the fast. At first it was mango and pineapple. Then as the fast progressed, my favourite in the last couple of days has been orange, pineapple and ginger. And then even more recently this week, because I've been making juices a bit thicker, I've been making pina colada, which is making the fresh coconut milk up myself and then mixing it with pineapple juice, 50-50 coconut milk, pineapple juice, and that's really hitting the spot at the moment. Next question is, would it have been harder to accomplish in the UK as the fruit is not as fresh as Costa Rica? I would say definitely so. Having all these fresh tropical fruits has made it a delight, having all the coconuts on hand and the pineapples, yeah. But I have achieved and completed a 100-day juice fast in the UK in the middle of winter, so it is possible, but it's a bit more difficult because you haven't got the sun. You can't come outside in the water. Well, you can go outside, but you know, it's nice to be outside in the sun while you're drinking your juice and just chilling, enjoying the nature rather than being inside because it's cold and having to wear a few layers and stuff. And another benefit for doing it here is it's much cheaper. It's a lot more financially doable. So yeah. Next question: what was your least favourite thing about the fast, and what was your favourite thing? Well, to be honest, I enjoyed the whole experience, but I would say one thing is When I'm feeling tired and I've got to go make the juice and then do the cleaning, that was probably my least favourite. But even then, I still try and find enjoyment because I've got to do it. So yeah. And the most favourite thing I'd say was just feeling light in the body, light in the mind, and just really experiencing like a higher level of frequency. That's been amazing. Another question is, which I'll have to answer this two ways, because how do you fight the urge for sugary and fatty cravings? Now, I don't know if this person means for me personally whilst I'm on the juice, or for them in their day-to-day life, so I'll answer both. For me, obviously I'm drinking lots of sugary juice, so that was never really an issue. And if I did get the urge to have something fatty, I would make some almond milk or coconut milk or hemp seed milk, and that would satiate me. But for the person who's asking this, if that's about them at home, then don't fight the urge for sugary and fatty cravings. Eat some sugary food, but that being sugar from fruits and fats from natural sources, whether it's coconut, avocado, nuts and seeds. But I've got a feeling this person might be talking about the urge to eat processed sugary and fatty foods, which, you know, them foods for me shouldn't really be in the diet. But you know, if I don't really think fighting urges is a healthy thing to do. So if you want that thing, eat it, but maybe long term try and cut them foods out of your lifestyle for a better way of health. The next question was just a simple, now what? Well, just continue to experience and live life basically. You know, keep eating my fruits, keep the food nice and light, high vibrational food, and yeah, just to see what the journey brings. And I'm open for all experiences. Do you miss warm food? I'd say the times when I miss warm food is when I'm dealing with something emotional, like if I'm going through something or I'm processing something. To try and avert away from dealing with these issues, I will reminisce about times with loved ones, or think, oh, when I get back to the UK, I can do this, I can eat this with this person, and I can go to this restaurant, and distract myself really from dealing with whatever I need to be dealing with. But generally in my day-to-day, I don't really miss warm food, no. And obviously it's really hot here, so it goes with the environment. Will you do it again? Well, yeah, this was my second 100-day juice fast, and I'm sure in the future there will be another one, and maybe even 120 days, we'll see. Do you have the intention to put cooked food back in your system? Yes, I do. At first I'm going to start, maybe in a few weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I'll eat some steamed vegetables, just keep it steamed, maybe some sweet potato, some broccoli, you know, some cabbage, just some light steamed vegetables with my afternoon salad, and see how that goes. You know, because I'm not living by raw is law. I do appreciate that raw living foods are probably the best for the system and for my vibration, but you know, with reality and my environment, when I come back to the UK and I'm living, these foods aren't as easily available, and fresh vegetables are much more affordable, and yeah, I think they're also an important part for me. Next question is, how you move on from here is more important than the 101-day juice. What's your plan? Well, I sort of answered that a minute ago with the now what question, but the plan is to just, you know, stick with my juices in the morning, have a couple of fruits in the afternoon, and then sometimes have a salad in the evening. Well, I eat around 3:30, no later than 4 o'clock, because I'm asleep by 6:30, so I have a salad in the late afternoon. That's the plan for food. The plan for life is, again, just to keep experiencing, try and bring my attention to the present moment, and just appreciate and have gratitude for everything that I've been blessed with. You know, that's my only plan. You know, I can get caught in these loops of wanting to aim to be successful and have this great business and do this and be this entrepreneur and all this stuff, but you know, I'm just going to enjoy life, and what comes to me, man. I'm trying to come from the heart all the time and be open to great and new experiences. How are you feeling? Well, right now I'm feeling great. I did wake feeling a bit tired because Yesterday I was pushing it up and down the hills and done a bit of working out, and you know, with only eating a few fruits, my body's not really recovering on a muscular level as efficiently if when I do start eating greens and stuff like that, which will be this evening. So I'm feeling great, a little bit tired, but super enthusiastic, and yeah, still going. How did you prepare yourself for such a long fast? Well, the truth is I didn't prepare myself too greatly. My last meal was a thin crust vegan pizza, followed by some plantain chips with hummus, and it was beautiful. I loved it. I cherished every moment because I knew I wasn't going to eat again for 100 days. That being said, it probably wasn't the wisest food choice for my last meal, but for the previous months, I always start the day with coconuts, then I'll go to juices, a smoothie, so I'm always in a hydrated state anyway. So that was my preparation. Just everyday life is my preparation for a long juice fast. How to stay motivated? Well, for me, it's quite easy. Once I started the fast, and well, I didn't even intend to do 100 days. First, it was 45. Then I felt so good, I extended it to 65, 80, 100. So the motivation just come because of the experience. You know, I was feeling so great. I was becoming more centered. I was rediscovering myself and learning great things within. So that was my motivation. How do you source the knowledge and inspiration? Well, my inspiration now is my own experience, my previous experiences I've had with fasting, the level of vitality that I reach when I'm doing these fasts. But my inspiration, first and foremost, was a man called John Rose. I think I've recommended him before to look up on YouTube. I started watching him in late 2015, so that was 7 years ago. And I remember in 2016, I attempted to do a juice fast. You know, we had like 4 or 5 litres of juice ready that day. Then I'd drink them and I'd be like, wow, I'm hungry, I need to eat food. But at the time I was smoking ganja and I wasn't really committed to the vitality way of life. So yeah, so it never worked out in 2016. And then 2020, I first started my fast, and yeah, John Rose was my inspiration, I have to say. Hardest part of a juice fast. The hardest part of the juice fast. I'd probably say having to deal with emotional things on an emotional level. Just sitting there with no food. You know, you can drink your juice, but it doesn't really give you that satiating feeling. Like you can eat a big meal and it sort of takes away your problems till the next day. You know, you eat a big cut meal and it's, I can just, you know, all the blood's in your stomach. So you're not really processing your emotions and your thoughts as clearly. So I'd say that was the hardest part because, you know, there was a few demons inside that I had to face. We're still battling with them ones, but making friends with them, should I say. Did you exercise frequently whilst juicing? Yeah, pretty much every day, sometimes too much. Like, you know, I'd push myself when I should be resting and healing, but when I'm living up here alone on a mountain, you know, there's not much to do apart from, you know, do my morning yoga practice, make some juice, drink the juice, walk around, and I just have a little workout and stuff. So yeah, pretty much worked out every day. Did you drink water whilst juicing? No. I've not drank plain water from the tap for 7 or 8 months since I arrived in Costa Rica. Because I've got fresh young coconuts on hand, there's no reason for me to drink normal water, and obviously the vibration of plain water to the coconuts, you know, I feel better drinking the coconuts, so that's what I've been doing. But, you know, when I return to the UK or if I'm travelling, I've got no qualms with drinking water, even out of a bottle, plastic bottle. You know, if I need a drink of water, I'll drink the water. But I do always like squeezing lime or something lemon into the water to give it a bit of structure. How will you be breaking the fast? Yep, well, I've already said this. Just be eating fruits, keeping it juicy fruits, then going on to some light salads, light leafy greens. I've got some lettuce and arugula. You know, keeping the salad dressings nice and simple for about 2 weeks, and then I'll make some more complex salads and see how they feel. You know, I'm just gonna do it all on intuition, see how I feel, and take everything from there. When will you do the next fast? Well, it's the start of April now. I'd say, you know, I still consider this fasting because I'm still making 4 litres of juice a day. So the next fast I'll probably do will be the start of June. Maybe do 5 days a week just to keep it fresh, ready for summer. Yeah. Will you consider a group fast? Well, yeah, I've been trying to do this a little bit for a while. Like last year, me and my mum, when I was doing a 100-day juice fast, my mother joined me and she done 10 days on the juice, and I had a friend at the time, he done a week juice. So yeah, I've always thought about getting a few friends and family together and doing it on WhatsApp, you know, supporting each other. So yeah, I might open that up to Instagram and see if anyone else wants to join, and we can do 5 days a week, juice fasting, liquid, smoothies, whatever, you know. And the last question is, will you take anything to ease your way back into digestion and solid stools? Well, no, the only thing I've taken is fresh fruits and more juices, and my stools have become nice and solid, and everything's running smoothly, and I feel like the body's really processing what I'm putting inside it right now, so I'm happy with that. The only thing I have got is some fermented coconut yogurt, which a guy that works at the market makes, and it's basically just coconut meat with some probiotics fermented, and I'll start adding a bit of that to my salads or my smoothies next week, just to put some probiotic back in the system after such a long fast. But yeah, that was all the questions. Thank you everyone for asking them. It's been a wonderful experience, you know, when opening it all up on Instagram and sharing with so many people. I'm actually meeting so many new friends. Like, I've connected with some people. Like, if I didn't open my page up and start sharing these things, I may not have done so. I really feel blessed that I've met these people, and I can continue to share my experiences, and the support I've been getting from people really warms my heart. So, and the inspiration that I've actually given to some people, and they've started making juices and smoothies, that's what it's all about. We're all here to help each other, elevate each other, and just share love. So let's continue, man. Thank you everyone for being on the journey with me. And for now, peace and love.